did I really just get dressed up, leave my house, go out into the real world, pay 22 bucks for a metal tin and a drink cup just to sit down and watch an alien with two sets of teeth fight other more big aliens with more sets of teeth? Yes, I did. And I had a great time. Let's talk about it. Predator Badlands is the most recent installment in the Predator franchise, and in it, we are introduced to a young Predator named Deck. He is the runt of his family, and because of this, he is outcasted from his clan. The only way to earn their respect, and hence readmission back into his clan, is to kill the unkillable beast on one of the most dangerous planets in the entire galaxy. So, before I get into the plot and the characters and the performances and how does this movie look visually, the music, all that fun stuff, I first want to take a moment and I want to talk about where I anticipate this movie falling with the fans. People are either going to love this and it's going to be their favorite in the franchise, or they're going to hate it and it's going to be their least favorite in the franchise. There's probably not going to be very much middle ground. We live in 2025 with the state of the world. I'm not sure that's something that is shocking to most people. In the same way they kind of tried to revitalize Superman 2025 with injecting this new kiddish, jovial, lighthearted energy into Superman, making everything bright and super saturated and very surface level. You have that over here, and you have Predator, where they also made a superhero movie in which they made him kind of the superhero who's saving people and doing that kind of thing. I hope that's not a spoiler, but that's kind of what you're going to be in for. And I kind of feel like if you want to go to the theater and spend your money, you probably should know what you're going to get. You're going to get a superhero movie. Now, let's get into the plot. Let's talk about, is this movie worth your time, money, and attention? So as I mentioned in the intro, this movie takes place on one of the most dangerous planets in the galaxy after this new Predator Deck gets kind of shuttled off and he has to kill this unkillable beast before he's allowed to return back to his family, back to his tribe. Is this story groundbreaking? Is this story going to leave you with something to really hold on forever? And is this movie going to make you reorient your life because it's so profound? No, it's not going to do that. However, if we're grading this on a sci-fi movie scale, the plot, the story, it's decent. It provides quite the canvas for a lot of really fun action scenes. This movie is visually impressive. A lot of the vistas, a lot of the things that I was looking at, the settings, the forest, the creatures, kind of invoked some Avatar. If that's a good thing, I don't know. But Avatar is one of the most high fidelity, just technical marvels of our generation. This movie, it was holding its water against the likes of Avatar. It's visually impressive. Hey, I just got a sub. Oh, that's funny. Oh my god. So I'm recording a video right now, but I have my OBS linked to my YouTube account, so it just popped up when I got a subscriber. Oh, that's funny though. Well, whoever you were, I didn't catch your name. Thank you for subscribing, and I'm gonna leave that in the video just so you see that. That's funny. But like I was alluding to earlier, the story, it's nothing amazing, but it's enough for what it needed to be. It needed to be the canvas for which you're going to go along this journey with the Predator. You're going to watch him get into some hunts. You're going to watch some action scenes. You're going to see some huge beasts that kind of invoke the same feelings of dinosaurs. And you just watch him fight shit. And that's all this movie needed to be, for me anyway, and it delivered on that. So I'm satisfied. Now, as far as characters go and performances, Elle Fanning plays the character of Thea. She does an amazing job. She adds a lot of comedy to the film, and she really counterbalances the kind of rough, stoic, singularly focused energy that the Predator gives off. I thought it was needed. I enjoyed it. I thought she crushed it. And, one of the only other characters in the film is the Predator. And I don't know who played him, but whoever he is that played him, I'm going to put him on the screen right here. He did a phenomenal job. And one of the things that I wanted to shout out very quickly as it comes to the Predator is you could tell that they used a lot of practical effects with some of the fight scenes. And by far, I think that was the best decision they made in this film. It really added a groundedness to the fights. It really made it believable when you saw him moving and fighting. And he just had a natural motion to him that didn't look artificial. And most importantly, was believable because there wasn't CGI bleeding through the screen entering your eyes. You actually saw somebody fighting. And I really, really enjoyed that. Now, speaking of fighting, moving off of the characters, the action in this movie is very good. There's a lot of very high quality visual effects. It's very entertaining to look at. There's some really big fights, there's some small fights, there's also some hunts, as you would expect in a Predator film. Now, I will say the hunts themselves, not the highlight of the movie, but they do add a little bit, and it is nice to see him starting to learn how to hunt, because remember, this is his first hunt, so he doesn't have the most high-tech weaponry. He doesn't have all the bells and whistles that he's later going to. If this film does well, you're probably going to get 30 more of these movies. In those sequels, he'll probably have that tech. But in here, he's more of a minimalist, more of a naturalistic approach, and he's kind of just in survival mode. And I think that added a nice flavor to the film that I honestly wasn't expecting. In the end, Predator Badlands is a fun, sci-fi epic movie with beautiful graphics, beautiful visuals, a story that's serviceable enough to get you in, get you out, let you see some fun action scenes. And yeah, I think for a very specific person, somebody who's into everything I just listed, this movie is worth price of admission. Don't know if I'm going to be buying in a 4K Steelbook, but I gotta say, I'm kind of tempted. So that's going to do it for my Predator Badlands review. If you guys like this and want to see more like this in the future, go ahead and click that like button. It helps out the channel. It helps you get more content that you want to watch. Everybody wins. If you guys do go see this movie and you have any thoughts and opinions about it, please leave those in the comments below. I love talking to you guys. It's one of the best parts of doing this whole thing on YouTube. And of course, if you never want to miss a video, if you want to see all of my reviews, trailer reactions, all the crazy crap I put on YouTube for everybody to see forever, go ahead and drop a sub. I would greatly appreciate that. We are climbing very rapidly right now, and it's all thanks to you guys. I appreciate everybody who watches, and even if you don't subscribe or like or comment, I'm just happy you're watching. It's so much fun to make these videos, and I'm so happy that people like you actually watch and enjoy them. So with all that said, guys, as always, I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.